Hi students, I am Dr. Badrinath. Today's video is a microencapsulation part 2. Methods of microencapsulation, very important for all regular examination, not for competitive examination, right? So within a 10 minutes, we will try to complete the microencapsulation process, methods of microencapsulation. Okay, right. So this diagram I will explain you in the later in the coming slides. So this is your syllabus. So I am uploading all the topics as per your syllabus, all subjects, all years. B Form C, M Form C, Form D also total syllabus, all subjects, all courses. And here you can see methods of microencapsulation. That is a syllabus, and this is my mobile app. You can find all my notes. B Form C notes, Form D notes. You can be downloaded from the Google Play Store, Formatrix for exams, and go to the store option. Store. Okay. In the store option, you can be find all the course-wise notes. Yeah. And this is about my YouTube channel. In my channel, you go to the playlist. There I have arranged all my videos subject-wise. And if you click on the each subject, you will get a topic-wise. Like that, I have arranged nicely. See, microcapsule that we know very well, the structure, which consists of two parts. One is a central part that is also called as a core or drug here. And whereas an outer layer, it is also called as a shell. It is also called as a coating. So core plus coating together called as a microcapsule. And here you can find the number of methods. All methods you have to write in the examination. First of all, you have to write a complete list in the examination whenever they will ask. But you explain only the star mark because star mark is important. These processes you have to explain each. But however, whenever you are attempting the answer, you write all the complete lists. Okay. Yeah. Now we will see all the important topics, the solvent evaporation method, everything we will see now. Okay. This is called a physico-mechanical processes. Mechanical. We are using a mechanical means we are using a instruments here. This is physico-chemical. We are using a chemicals here. Okay. Here equipments we are using. Okay, right. So first one, this solvent evaporation method that we will see. This is a very important and very simple. Very simple. Very simple. First of all, what you have to do is core particle. That is a drug particles. You have to be taken a solvent. Here you can see this is a common solvent, blue color common solvent. You suspend the core particle, drug particle, and also outer shell material also you have to suspend. Okay. Now there is a three parts. One is common solvent, another one is a core particles, another one is a shell material. Now what you have to do, very simple. You evaporate the solvent. Solvent. See here, solvent is evaporating by using solvent evaporation method or spraying this solution into a hot chamber. That I will explain you, no problem. So, however, your target is you have to evaporate the solvent. So, what happens? Solvent evaporates. Whenever solvent evaporates, there is no place for shell material. This shell material, there is no place because solvent is not there. So definitely it has to get deposited on the surface of the core. See here, like that. So these two shell material, it has to, it must, because there is no solvent here. See here, solvent is now evaporated, solvent is gone. Okay, so microcapsule is formed, beautiful microcapsule you can be find. Solvent is not there. This is, you have to evaporate the solvent. So shell material get solidifies on the core particle. So finally microparticles are formed. That's it. So in solvent evaporation method, we are using a hot plate to evaporate the solvent. So solvent is evaporating using a hot plate. You just heat it. So solvent will evaporate. Okay. Whereas in spray drying method, the entire solvent, this is a core material, wall material, that is a shell material, you are making into a emulsion that you are going to be spray here. You are spray into a hot air, you are pumping here. Hot air you are pumping here. So what happens automatically due to the hot air, solvent evaporates. So when solvent evaporates, same process. Shell material get deposited on the surface of the core. You will get beautiful microcapsules here. Solvent is evaporating using a hot air. That is called as a spraying method. Spraying the solution into the hot chamber. Yeah, next is another one, fluidized bed technology. Yeah, very interesting. Fluidized bed. Bed means not sleeping bed, not that bed. Fluidized bed. Solids we are converting into fluid, because see here, this is a core particle. We are suspended in the air. So it will not be settled down, it will not be blown out. So we are using a air in such a way that it is always suspending in the air. So your solid particles, it become a fluid. It is moving like this. It is moving. That's why this is called a fluidized bed. Entire solid particles will become a fluidized because it is moving. Solid particles are moving here. Okay. This is also called as, that's why this is also called as air suspension. Core particles are, you are suspended in the air because from the bottom you are blowing the air. So all solid particle, core particles are just like a floating, just like moving in the air. Okay. Now what you have to do, shell material solution. Shell material solution, you have to spray on that, just to spray. So what happened? Shell material gets deposited on the surface of the, so beautiful microcapsule, there is a formation. Okay, right. So here you can see this is a thing. Incoming air. Here we are pumping the air. Here what happened here? Perforated plates. This plate is having a small holes. Through the small holes, you are just pumping the air. So, and you are spraying the here. Shell material you are spraying here. See here, spraying gun, shell material. So these core particles will be moving like this. Whenever it is moving here, what happened? See here, shell material solution, core particle. Shell material get hits onto the core particle and it spreads slowly. See here, slowly it spreads. And finally the microcapsule formation. This is the process, what's happening in the, yes, yeah, here the same thing what I have explained. Same only here. 3, 4. 4 steps are there, that you are suspending air, that is a fluidized bed, and you are coating, spraying. And pan coating method. This is also spraying method only. Here spray. Here you can see shell material we are going to be spray. One side we are rotating core particles here. Core particles. See, all core particles are on rotating pan. This is pan. That's why this is called pan coating. Pan is there. You are coating. So what happening here? All the particles are moving here. While it is moving, the sprayed shell material will get deposited on the shell material. And pan coating, same. Here, this diagram you can be, this block diagram you can be write. However, this diagram you cannot write. You cannot write. It is not possible. Also, this is a real picture. And here you can see this is a pan, moving pan, rotating pan. And here you can see core particles are moving on the bed. Here incoming air and outgoing air, exhaust air, hot air will be there. So here spray gun will be there. That gun will spray the shell material on that, so that it gets deposited on the thing. This is a pan coating method. 4 steps are there. Same only what I have explained. Same thing you can be right in the examination. And spinning disc. See, name itself indicates spinning. This here disc will be there. This disc consists of a holes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that number of holes will be there. So material whatever for solvent, core particle plus shell particle, total solvent you have to suspend here, and you rotate at a high speed. This disc, that's why this is called a spinning disc, rotating disc, rota disc, rotative or spinning disc. So this, whenever this disc is rotating, due to the spinning action of the disc, core particles will be passed through the small hole. Small holes, the core particles are moving. When it is moving, automatically the shell material will be get deposited on the core material. And this is a very simple process, co-extrusion. Here 2 cylinders are there. Here see center cylinder, and this is a side cylinder, outer cylinder. Inner, you can say inner cylinder, outer cylinder. In inner cylinder, what we are doing is core particles we are preparing and we are pumping at a high pressure. In outer cylinder, shell material, red color shell material we are pumping. This is also we are pumping at high pressure. This is also we are pumping at a high pressure. We are applying a HV supply. High voltage current is supplied between the two parts of the equipment here, this here. So what happened? Beautiful microcapsule will, because it is at center part. This is at outer part. So automatic like this. Here see, inner face drug particle, outer face middle. We are pumping this. This is also we are pumping. This is a same diagram here only. So beautiful collecting microcapsules. You can be get it from the co-extrusion and polymerization at interface. See, interface polymerization. See here the concept. Here core droplets, core particles are here, and emulsifier shell material. Shell material we are taking as a emulsifier, emulsifying agent. So what emulsifying agent will do? It get deposited on the surface of the core. It forms a micelle. Once it is formed a micelle, here shell material is there. This is shell material. You have to be polymerized. You have to cross-link this. So it forms a very thick, see here, cross-linking, very hard cross-linked capsule is formed here, outer shell. So beautiful microcapsule will be available. So here you can see PMMA, MMA. MMA means methyl methacrylate. This is methyl methacrylate. Whereas here this is PMMA, polymethyl methacrylate. Here there is a formation of a beautiful microcapsule which is polymerized. Okay, very simple steps are, if you are understanding, very simple steps are there. You have wherever possible you draw the diagram. If you are writing a running matter in the examination, your score will be less. Wherever possible, you maximum you try write the diagram and write something, explain something about the diagram. You will get a top score. 100% you will get a pass mark. Okay, that is one of the wonderful technique. Wonderful technique to get a beautiful score. Right? Okay.